are you a hardcore gamer? You know, I like the computer games, but I couldn't really describe myself as a hardcore gamer. But I tell you what, in Thailand, there's so many young people, and not so young as well, who are really just into games. World of Warcraft, a lot of online gaming as well. And for that, apparently, it turns out a normal computer, not enough. You need top-of-the-line processing power so that you can play with maximum speed and maximum enjoyment. And Alienware is up there. I mean, this is pretty much the bee's knees for a gamer. And so we decided to open our eyes and see what the world of gaming is really like, and the world of computing behind it as well that makes it all possible. So we have the Consumer Marketing Manager for the Southeast Asia Emerging Market Division from Dell Corporation Company Limited to tell us a little bit about Alienware, the concept of the brand, and what the performance is like. So it's with pleasure I introduce Kun Gritawit Gritaya Röngrod. Thank you very much for joining us on Morning Talk.
You're welcome.
Now, I have to confess, I'm not a hardcore gamer. I don't know that much about the computers, so you're going to have to start from the beginning. Alienware, what is the concept of this whole brand?
The Alienware was founded in 1996 in the States by the two hardcore gamers. So the philosophy behind the brand is just the gamer machine that produced for gamer. So that's the concept. And surprisingly, that the founder, they love the X-File. So all the series, all the design are based on the X-File series in the US.
And so you'll see little trim in the computer, like even the on-off switch. There's an alien head there rather than the traditional just boring knob. And so this is part of Dell.
In 1996, it's solely owned by the Alienware. And in 2006, Dell acquired the Alienware as a part of Dell.
Okay.
So from that standpoint, from 2006 onward, there are global expansion of Alienware. Before in that time, it's only 6 countries in worldwide that have the Alienware offer in the market. But after they acquired, there are 35 countries right now that offer the product.
And we're very fortunate because, of course, Dell, #1 on the business market, the commercial market here in Thailand, top 5 on the other market, which is the consumer market. And now we also have these ultra-powerful gaming machines as well as part of the Dell range. So what is it that makes this machine so special for gamers?
The Alienware, we positioning ourselves as the best performance premium line of the Dell consumer product that offered to the market, which means that the product is good for core gamer, the person who wants a high performance notebook to run the long-term performance machine that open for 7 days without shutting down.
Like a laboratory, for example.
That kind of things. And also the people who want the aspirational, you know, want to be cool and look cool, that have a cool machine with them.
So it can do it all. But the key thing is really the features in terms of processing power. It's extremely stable.
Yes.
It doesn't overheat. I understand heat is the big problem for a computer.
When you play games, there are the vibration of the games and the processor that the heat is happen. Once the heat happen, it can reduce the performance of the machine. So that's why Alienware didn't understand this point. So that's why they have the cooling system and also have the stabilize, the graphic card and all the processor that put in some place that easy to reduce the heat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if we look at this one, I mean, this is the exact opposite of some of the other guests that we've had on the show this year who have been talking about how small a netbook can be. This is the exact opposite, 4 kilos.
4 kilograms.
So it is a heavy, heavy machine. And if we just take a look at the front of it, I mean, you can see it's very inspired by the X-Files. These are the big, huge cooling vents, which you don't normally see on a notebook. Very interesting design, just the way that it's all laid out. Even the keyboard itself is actually quite different to the type of keyboard that you'd see somewhere else. I mean, this is very much like what you'd expect to see in an alien spaceship. And you look at that on-off switch, that's an alien face up there. So all the details down to the little bits, I mean, you can see why it's going to be so popular with people who love games, or the X-Files. So can somebody customize this machine as well? I mean, there's the alien head there.
We offer in Thailand with the one specification that we think is the best for the Thai consumer. Start with a screen is 15-inch high full definition. And with 8:8, which means no frame for that. That can
it's incredibly clear
image picture. And also we have the customization in terms of the lighting effect. That called Alien FX. We have the software that bundle with the product that you can customize your own backlit keyboard, whether you like green, yellow, and things like that. So you can customize for 9 zones, which means the alien head, the keyboard, the touchpad, and also the heating system here. Yeah.
Now, in terms of performance, it's basically, as I understand it, the best laptop that you can buy on the market at the
Yes, because the most important factor who buy the laptop is processor. We get the best processor in the universe right now with the Intel Core i7 processor. And in terms of graphic card, we get the NVIDIA graphic card GeForce with very high performance.
Now, we actually got this one in because it's easy to put on the table and show you guys when you're watching. But there's also the range of desktops as well that are also part of Alienware. Now, what's so special about them?
In order to enhance the system and the experience of the core gamer, we not only offer only the laptop, we offer only headphone for the Alien headphone, the mouse and everything that can get the whole experience of the gamer machine. And each of them have their unique selling point. Like for the mouse of Alienware, we can customize your sensitivity. So if you want to play some game that need very high sensitivity, you can customize the speed per limit as well. So even the headphone, we can enhance the Dolby Studio system in the machine.
So every little detail for every gamer has been thought out so that people can get the maximum performance as well. Now, I understand you actually released these on the market in about November of this year at, was it
Commart? Yes, correct.
And what was the initial response from consumers?
We get overwhelming response during the 4 days. We sold out more than 30 units. And surprisingly, we thought only high-core gamer will buy the product. But we end up that half of the consumer are professor in school. You know.
Oh, okay, so they just need a machine that will definitely not break down.
To run in the lab and things like that.
So. Wow, wow. And in terms of future expectation for 2010?
2010, because we get very good feedback in the market right now with one model. And in 2010, we plan to introduce the Alienware desktop, which have the better performance.
And the water cooling and all that.
Yes, water cooling
stuff.
And fancy stuff like the roof system, things like that as well.
Well, it's exciting times, really, and to be honest, I never knew that this market segment existed, that people would be so into games. I see them all playing the games when I go home, sitting at internet cafes, and I'm sure for those of you who love games or need a computer that definitely will not break down, then this is the one to look for, because it includes 3 years on-site warranty.
Yes, that's right.
Which is pretty impressive. They'll come out to your house and repair it, which I guess means that it must be so reliable they know they're not really going to have to. Thank you very much for joining us on Morning Talk.
You're welcome.
And certainly, if you want to leave the computer behind for me to test, for a couple of years, I'll be very happy. Okay, there's more coming up after the break. Please stay tuned.